Let's talk about a really big problem with restaurant fundraising nights. And that's when you have restaurants that are super stingy with the amount of money that they're willing to give you for your restaurant fundraiser nights. And you might not even realize that this is an issue because maybe it's never even been brought to your attention before, or maybe you just haven't realized what the issue is. And the basic issue comes down to restaurants that are looking at partnering with your PTO to raise money for your school as a one-way street versus an investment in their community. And I happen to have the tale of basically two different restaurants, actually three different restaurants, that treat the fundraisers in totally different ways with different results for them and for the PTO. And so we're going to talk about that today. So the main issue when I say that the restaurants are being too stingy, that is actually, I know that's very judgmental, but I got to tell you, it's super duper the truth, because you have some restaurants that are only giving a percentage of the sales that walk through the door that remember to either show a flyer saying that they're with the school or PTO, or remember just to tell them. Far more traffic will walk in that was generated by your PTO or school than actually remember to tell them or show the flyer. And so that results in decreased earnings for you. And then the other issue is that a lot of the restaurants don't have their act together, and so they will either forget to tell their employees, so the manager will forget to tell the employees that are working that night, or forget to put it on the schedule, that there is a fundraiser that night. So the sales won't even be recorded, so the restaurant will tell you you don't have enough in sales.
That sucks.
That's totally happened to me before, and it was with a large national burrito and taco restaurant. It scheduled a fundraiser with this burrito shop. The day after the fundraiser, I get an email from their fundraising coordinator saying, "Oh, so sorry, you didn't meet the minimum threshold to get a donation." So meaning we didn't drive enough in sales. I pushed back immediately and said, actually, I have had several reports that the employees were not accurately capturing the sales, because in fact, I had one teacher reach out to me and say, "I totally tried to go and buy a burrito tonight and told them that I was there with Bluestone PTO, and they looked at me like I had three heads. They had no idea what I was talking about. And then when I insisted that they record it, when I talked with the manager, they ended up giving me a discount." So she's like, "I don't know why they gave me a discount when I was there to raise money for the school, but whatever." And it also happened that I was working at the concession stand for the PTO that night, so I couldn't go get dinner for my family, so my husband went instead. And he had the exact same experience. The employees had no idea that there was a fundraiser going on, and they had not been trained on how to accurately capture those sales or note that in their sale in the cash register. And so he ended up getting a discount as well. Like, I think it was like a 30% discount. So it was totally hosed up. And then when I pushed back and wrote back to the burrito shop fundraising coordinator, and I said, "This was our experience," she said, "Okay, well, let me look into it." And then, don't you know, like 2 days later, they got back to me and said, "Oh, you know what? You did have enough sales. Our bad. We just didn't look in the right places." And we got a check for $80. Well, I know a ton more people went that night, and it's really kind of unfair that the PTO and the school does all the work to send the traffic, we do all the work to publicize the event, and the restaurant can't hold up their end of the bargain. That's why I would encourage you really to look for restaurants that are willing to have a more generous position and give a percentage of all sales for the evening or for a certain amount of time. So we have a local pizza shop, and actually it's not local, it's a chain, so I think it's just the local franchise, has decided that they will give like 20 or 25% of all sales that on the particular restaurant fundraising night from 4 to 8. Now that's really fair, and what that results in every single month for my PTO is a check from either $250 to $450. That is a huge difference in the amount of money that's coming back into the community. And so the support for that pizza shop, I can tell you, they're my #1 pizza shop to go to, and we order pizza more than once a month. A large part of it has to do with the fact that they are so generous with their fundraiser nights, because they just don't do one a night. They do one a night per organization, but they will do band boosters, they will do orchestra boosters, they will do athletic boosters. It doesn't matter. They are super generous because I think they understand that they are getting constant promotion in the community through the school. Families we're big consumers of pizza, right? So it really makes sense for them to structure their fundraiser nights that way. So I would just caution you against doing fundraisers where it's only a percentage of the sales that get recorded, because so much stuff can get screwed up, not on your end at all, totally on their end. Now, sure, there have been some nights where I'm sure people didn't really know about the fundraiser, but I've had more than one occasion with more than one restaurant say that we didn't have any sales, or that we had one person come through the door, so here's a check for $2. Like, seriously? Out of a school of 1,000 kids, one person? I happen to know that a lot of staff will kind of coordinate their dinner plans with the fundraiser nights because it's a no-brainer. They don't have to worry about cooking. They get to support the school. It's all good. So it just boggles my mind that on that one particular occasion, there was only one person. I didn't buy it at all, and I just stopped scheduling fundraising nights with them because it was basically a waste of time for everybody. Really think about this the next time you are scheduling your next fundraiser night with a restaurant, and keep all of this in mind. If you enjoyed this video, go ahead and subscribe to the channel and give this video a thumbs up so you can get shown more videos like this one. So until next time, you take care. Want even more guidance on how to be a stronger leader so you can run a better PTO or PTA? All these resources and more are waiting for you at ptoanswers.com.